Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Vegeta Saiyan Army. Thank you for liking, subscribing, if you joined the channel. If you joined the Facebook group for Vegeta Saiyan Army, thank you so much. I try to keep the discussion towards Vegeta, he's my favorite character, but Bandai doesn't make enough leaders for him. And somebody was asking, honestly, what I was running with Red Green, or Rex from the group. So I told them it was Burnhan and Hit, and this is the Hit deck profile that I'm showing them and the rest of you guys today. If you guys want to see anything that I've been working on, ask away, and I'll help you guys with what you guys are working on. And he was working on red green, and this is my take on it. Hit is just really powerful. He does swing for 15k and draws on the front side, which is relevant because a lot of invoker decks are out there, and he does guard for 15 on the front, so this is really cool that he swings for that. At 4 life, he awakens, draws one, untaps one, and the backside is why we're here. All he does, all he has to do is drop a card, and he destroys something with double strike, critical, or blocker. But it's activate main or battle, which is amazing. So him being activate main is cool because of like this will blow up certain secret rares. The Gotank's secret rare, if he gets removed, he gets to like shit on your energy that's rested or your cards are rested. He could just do this activate main at the beginning of the turn and just like KO it. Or he can do it activate battle against another secret rare that may have double strike. Um, he does swing for 20, which I really love. And let's go into the rest of the deck here. Da, da, da. Oh, it's potato quality all of a sudden. Alright, so let's settle in on a look, and yeah, and this is a 50 card deck. I always try to keep them at 50 unless I absolutely have to do 60. Down below is the description, and that's where the deck list is going to be. The meat and potatoes of the deck is obviously we're playing skillless cards because they're going to have the 20,000 and they have to be skillless to play anyway. The reason the skillless cards are green is because we're running Frieza's Army Healing Pod, and the Healing Pod makes you draw every time a green card comes out of the drop into play. We're running 8 skillless targets, and the Nappa also procs off of the Frieza's Army Healing Pod, so you can draw on your opponent's turn with a super combo, and on your turn, you want to utilize this as much as you can. You want to sequence this in a way that you're plussing the most, so you want to save your Nappas for your opponent's turn, and obviously you're going to be playing your skillless cards on your turn. The meat and potatoes is basically those 4 cards and Shenron. I believe that we have to adapt to this meta or we're gonna die. The way to adapt with it is to concentrate on dangerous and powerful unisons, and this unison is one of them. This unison has a permanent that says that every time it would take a counter off, you may instead take a life and put it in the drop area, which is pretty cool because if you happen to land a skillless green card, it's giving you ammunition. But what I really like about it, it's the +1 ability, which says that you may choose one of your skillless battle cards and give it double strike for the turn, and you draw a card. So you're drawing every turn for Shenron and Healing Pod, and you're giving your skillless cards double strike, which were free anyway. So it draws a lot and it creates double strikers. Two things that I really like because the best decks in the game are hand destruction and decks with strong unisons that require a double striker to get rid of. And our unison is really hard to get rid of. So these are 3 things. And not only that, we have a leader that has built-in crazy removal. So our hand is strong. Our defense is strong because we have our energy left up because all our shit is free. So this is a really cool deck, and the cards I just spoke about, that's the, like I said, meat and potatoes, that's a skeleton of the deck. That's the backbone, you know. If these were the 2009 Miami Heat, that's the Dwayne Wade. The rest of it is just like side pieces. So everything else that I have on the deck is basically either to support the main engine of the deck or as a counter to relevant decks in the meta. When I build a deck, I try to at least answer the best decks, or I build the best deck. So I'm either battling it or playing it, but I have it in mind, and you guys should do the same. I'm gonna build a video for new players and experienced players on how I build decks, and if it helps one of you, that'd be cool. Okay, so the Checkland is another card here. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm gonna go over the deck and how you could build it my way because I own everything here. Or if you want to do like a budget version, I could go into that as well. Um, I have Exploiting Weakness, and I also own this Goku here. The reason I'm going with the Goku is because he also has a secondary ability that counters Invoker decks, and they're highly played right now, right? And I would rather, I don't know, I'd rather have something that is more tactical in my deck than convenient. I prefer that because it would help me against what I think is a matchup that I'm gonna see a lot, right? Also, Vegex is a big deal this set. So what I'm doing is I'm running the topos. If you're gonna buy one expensive card and you play red, topo's a card you want to get. Topos is like a staple in red. And the play I like doing is you guys have heard me talk about this card a million times. It's Saiyan Technique Graded Vegeta. He was like 50 cents last time I checked. When you combo with him, you blow up everything on the board that's 15k or less, as long as your opponent has 4 or more cards in a board. Dude, I have wiped Vegex boards with this, like back to back, from back to back turns. Like it's because if you draw 2 of them, Vegex is gonna build a board again, right? And it's just gonna keep happening and happening. And I'm like, okay. And since you meet the arrival requirements for Gogeta when you combo with Vegeta, you can simply arrival Gogeta, and he pops whatever Vegeta couldn't. Um, if you want to do a rival on your turn, you can use Champa and Beerus. I have him at 2 here. And he can give, like, if you give Double Strike to one of your skillless cards, and they're probably gonna save their negate for the Double Strike one, and then they'll try to eat the one that's Single Strike. You can rival the Champa and snap a Double Strike to it. It's like a spicy further in destruction Champa in a way. Just be careful. These battle cards that are skillless are meant to do like attrition type of damage. You shouldn't be shotgunning for life with battle cards because they're very weak. They don't have barriers, so that's just a warning. This is simply to like break your opponent down with the double strikers. I'm running Saiyan Kaba at 2. Really, I'm running it at 4, but there's a green version of him, so I'm splitting them up in numbers of 2 and 2 for color fixing reasons in case you need to arrival with these guys. So I have Saiyan Kaba at 2, and I have this dude at 2 as well. He's the green Saiyan Kaba. I'm not gonna say that name, but there it is. And let's see. Oh, so Broly Chrono Retribution I own 2. Every red deck I build, I'm gonna put him in because he's too strong. If you have 2 energy up, if your opponent does, you can play this guy for 1, and he looks at your opponent's hand, which is good enough. And he can grab a 20 drop or below, so and put it in a drop area, so it's amazing. Yamcha the Cunning and Reddit's the Oppressor right here for untap hate. I'm running them at 2 and 2. They're great. I think a lot of people are gonna play SS3, and they're gonna play the Starku Reboot, and that's there for them. The deck is clean. It's defensive and offensive. It has built-in answers to stuff. It's powerful. It's a really good deck, but it's very creative. You can do. I've seen blue-yellow with him. I've seen U6 engines built on him. If you guys have a different idea, how would you guys build hit? Would you guys do anything different? Is there anything here you don't like? If you guys don't want to build this with draft box 4 and 5, I would add Vegeta the Cruels or Max Speed Kaiokens. These are counterplays that you can use on your turn because you don't really use your energy on your turn much. So you can leave that energy open for counterplays. You could replace, for example, the Kaioken and the Broly for 4 Vegeta the Cruels, for example. And you can replace 2 of the Champas, and well, once you do that, the deck is basically $20. But yeah, and 2 of these guys and put 2 Kaiokens just so that you're playing stuff on your turn for free, and then they can't play theirs. That's the type of deck I like. But the problem is, like, this card is too snapped, Broly's too snapped, so I'm playing those. I've been playing this deck forever. This is like my 15th build with them. I've been taking them to locals for a while. I topped with them a few times. It feels great destroying secret rares with your leader by just dropping a card. and it's actively a battle. So if they like swing for a game, they're kind of like done. Tell me what you guys think about the deck. What we guys do. No one thinks the same way. This game is so open and diverse, and we all have different play styles. We all play so differently, so why would we agree? Tell me why you would disagree with this deck, so that somebody that thinks like you would be like, yeah, I like that. Let's help each other out. Go to the description. Check out the deck list. Go to the Facebook group. Join Vegeta Saiyan Army, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.